Hi, Vera. So we've got more essays from you. Very happy about that. Let's take a look and see what you wrote here. Let's see, 4 pages. What have you covered? Okay, great. So the first one is the letter for the summer job. Let's see. Dear Sir, Madam, I'm writing to you regarding the advertisement in the local newspaper, which indicated that you are looking for full-time employees for your sea resort in the period, not on the period, in the period of the 3 summer months. First, I would like to introduce myself. I'm a second-year student at the State University. I study medicine. Okay, I'm not really crazy about this comma here, so let's try it again. Firstly, I would like to introduce myself. This could have had a full stop, or you could have had a colon here, but not a comma. So I would like to introduce myself, full stop. Maybe you should say your name. My name is Vera and your last name. And I am a second-year student at the State University where I study medicine. And that's a really nice way to combine these because you're using a relative clause, and that's also considered some advanced grammar. So you kind of raise the level of the grammar this way. Okay. Consequently, I will be fully available during the next 3 months because I will be on holidays without the. There is a vacancy on the list which is particularly interesting to me. I would like to apply for the position of a beach rescuer. Since I adore being on the beach, this would be an ideal choice for me. I may assure you that in case I get the job, I will never be late. All right, that's a little awkward. And I'm not really sure if this is the kind of thing you want to write there. Let's see. Let me think about this before. I mean, I probably would have left this out. You might have said something else instead. Let's see what you could have said. I think you mean lifeguard, right? Not beach rescuer, but perhaps you mean lifeguard. Since I adore being on the beach, this would be an ideal choice for me. As I have numerous skills and qualifications that are relevant. Okay? And then you could have continued. You may be sure that I am the best candidate for this position. Since I study medicine, I am well aware of how first aid should be delivered without the. Also, I am very good at swimming and running. I have even won the university swimming competition this year. Although I have not worked as a lifeguard before, my skills and knowledge would help me to become a perfect employee. Please phone me at the telephone number below. Looking forward to hearing from you soon. Maybe this is a personal choice, but in a formal letter, I prefer full sentences. So I look forward to hearing from you soon. I feel like this looking forward to, etc., is a little informal. And then you wrote faithfully yours. It really should be yours faithfully, okay? So that's just typically the convention here. Maybe this is acceptable, but I would rather you be safe and do the standard closing, which is yours faithfully, okay? All right, so it's fine. I mean, you've done everything you're supposed to do. I've given you some critique about it, so you've got some things to correct here. On the whole, it's a nice job, though, okay? Okay. Just thinking in terms of this, explain what kind of job you like. Yeah, it was this one sentence that I wasn't really crazy about. I think you could have developed this paragraph a little differently with maybe some other sentence rather than this. I'll leave that choice to you and your creativity, but just think that the paragraph is supposed to be about explain what type of job you like. So keep that in mind. Okay, so moving on, your task 2. These days, problems with pollution are becoming worse in large cities. Why and how to solve this? Okay. Nowadays, such environmental issues like global warming, contamination of the atmosphere, and even rising sea levels, S here after levels, have become extremely acute, especially for residents of urban areas. Experts throughout both the developed and developing world often debate what the main causes of such drastic changes are and what measures could be undertaken in order to battle the problem. Okay, so you didn't want the what in either case. Okay, that's fine so far, but what I really want you to do here is, and I think this is really important in IELTS essays, is whatever the question is, they've asked you something, haven't they? They've said, what are the reasons for this and how can this be solved? I want you to address that in the introduction. Okay, so something as simple as there are numerous reasons for this, yet there are solutions available. Or you could be even more specific and say there are numerous causes for this, such as ABC, but solutions are available. Okay, so there are a bunch of different ways you could do this, but you really should let the reader know from the beginning, so from your introduction, that you're going to be answering the question that has been posed to you in the task. Okay. On the one hand, there is ample evidence that the hectic life of city dwellers and numerous industries which are located in modern conurbations. I don't even know what that is, to be honest with you. That's an interesting word. I'll look it up. Okay. Contribute critically to the worsening condition of the ecosystem. The central reason behind this is twofold. Firstly, intensive traffic in large cities produces enormous number. Now, careful with this. It's not a number of toxic fumes. It's an amount, because fumes are something uncountable. You can't say, oh, I have 1 fume, 2 fumes, 3 fumes. So it's something uncountable, which means that you're not going to use number. You're going to use amount. So an enormous amount of toxic fumes produces into the atmosphere. Yeah, you could say that. Which increases the greenhouse effect. Secondly, numerous industries, which mostly can be found on the outskirts of the cities, no comment necessary, pollute rivers, land, no S, and the air by extremely dangerous waste, no S there, such as carbon dioxide and mercury. For example, recent empirical research by the Russian government demonstrated that only 10% of all industrial plants implement measures to dispose of, don't forget the of here, their waste, no S, in an ecologically friendly manner. Therefore, it is conclusively clear that contemporary cities intensify the current environmental issues drastically. All right, that's nice. Okay, and your second paragraph now. On the other hand, although the negative effects of the modern city lifestyle on the ecosystem are various and serious, there are numerous measures which could be established in order to tackle the problem. First of all, commuters should be encouraged to use private cars less. In order to do that, authorities could make the public transportation system more attractive by allocating financial resources to the development of new routes and the purchase of new vehicles. In addition, the governments should establish policies which would urge industries to implement cutting-edge technologies in order to limit waste. No S. For instance, if plants were charged extra taxes for excessive emissions, the businesses would try their best to reduce the latter. No, you can just say to reduce them, okay, and that would we would understand the emissions. Thus, it is possible to state beyond doubt that there are several potential solutions to the environmental problems. Okay, lovely. From the examples and arguments given, it can be concluded that although the reasons for pollution in cities are very serious, the measures which could be established are likely to tackle the issue successfully. All right, I like that. Vera, it was a nice job. You did some very nice things here. I mean, yeah, there were some errors in terms of your word choice and in terms of grammar, but on the whole, it was well developed. It was well supported. It was an easy read. Okay, I didn't stumble too much, which means that it flowed quite nicely. It was coherent, so I rather enjoyed it. Okay, what you need to do now, obviously, is correct these essays, add the errors to your error correction list, send them back with your new essays, and that means that I'll leave you to that task right now. Good luck with your next writing assignments, and I'll be here waiting to see what you have to say and write for us next.